from tonight. There we go. We got a lot of fun. We got some fun stuff we're going to be talking about tonight. We're talking about the upcoming hunting seasons that are close, but not close enough. We got bow hunting that's going to begin here in Wisconsin around that September timeframe. And then I believe it's starting for everybody around that time, at least in the Midwest. We got a lot of stuff going on. Turkey hunting is pretty much wrapped up now, and it was a good season for most people. It looks like a lot of people were successful this spring with spring turkey. So ton of fun getting out chasing after those chasing after those big birds again. So as you guys are jumping in, feel free to comment on anything that you guys would like to. We're going to be doing some awesome giveaways. I actually have some hats again that we're going to be giving away here tonight. And then we're also going to be giving away another vinyl harness bag tonight too as well. So as you guys are jumping in, feel free again to say hi. I'd love to see where all of you guys are tuning in from tonight. We got some giveaways again, and then yeah, let's just make this a fun little commentary. Let's talk about hunting. Let's talk about what your plans are for the upcoming hunting season. Are you working on food plots yet? Do you got some trail cameras hung up? I know we're going to be working on getting our trail cameras up hopefully next weekend, or maybe even into next week already. We'll hopefully start getting some cameras up. We got some plans to possibly put in a food plot or two on the property that we're hunting this year too. So some ideas that we're kind of floating around and hoping to put forth here as we get a little closer to the season. Last season was great. I was able to actually harvest an 8-point buck with my bow, which was a first for me. So ton of fun. Really looking forward to it. But yeah, as you guys are jumping in, feel free to say hello. Love to see where all you guys are tuning in from. And yeah, I'd love to know what your plans are moving into the hunting seasons for 2025. Big Buck Outdoors tuning in on YouTube. He's saying hello. I was hoping to have Instagram in here tonight, but I couldn't quite figure out the Instagram code that I needed to get it going on StreamYard here. So we're going to have Facebook people in here tonight. And we're also going to have YouTube people in here. So I'm super excited to see how many people we can get in here tonight. Neil Hicks is in. How's it going, Neil? Hopefully everybody's having a great night so far. What are we looking at for hunting season for you guys? You guys got some trail cameras up? You seeing any deer so far? You getting some food plots ready to rock? You practicing with your bow, getting things ready to go, building any blinds, stuff like that. I know we've been putting together a couple of blinds, some permanent blinds that we're going to be putting up here hopefully soon. Just working on a lot of other different things, kind of just prepping, getting ready for the season. Go ahead and hopefully some more people start getting in here. We can start having a little bit more of a conversation. Once we get some more people in here too tonight, we're going to give away some hats, and we're also going to be giving away some vinyl harness bags too as well. Out for the season, possible torn muscle in the shoulder. That's not exactly what we like to hear, Neil. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can recover fast and be ready to rock for next season for sure. Couple other things I want to talk to you guys about tonight too is just some of the clothing that we have here at Tideway. Now we got a lot of different clothing, from early season hunting clothing to late season hunting clothing to heated hunting clothing. A lot of stuff that's going to help keep you warm. It's going to keep you dry. It's going to lock in your scent. And it's also going to be ultra quiet out in the woods, which can be very important when it comes to hunting, whether you're out of a tree or a ground blind. That stuff can be very important. One of my favorite suits that I was actually wearing last year was the Altus suit from Tideway. It's extremely quiet. It's made from a very soft material that is not only comfortable, but again, it's going to have that quietness in the woods. You can walk through some brush. You can kind of move around a little bit in the stand, and you don't have to worry about making a ton of rustling noise. And what that is going to allow you to do is, again, just pretty much remain undetectable from the animal or from the the game that you're trying to hunt, which again can be super important to ensuring that you have a successful hunt. So if you're looking for some awesome clothing, definitely check out that Altus suit. It's kind of in between. It's a pretty warm setup. It's going to keep you warm. The cool thing is it's also waterproof. I actually hunted in the rain and stayed 100% dry with the Altus suit. But again, it's a thicker suit. It's meant to keep you warm in that cold weather. We also have some other options available as far as just rain suits go. But then we also have just standard hunting clothing too as well, that you can use for those early season hunts when you're getting out there with the bow, and it's still pretty warm outside. You don't want to be, sweating real bad up in the tree or in your ground blind. That lighter clothing is definitely going to be the way to go. So if you're looking for some clothing, definitely check Tidewee, www.tidewee.com. Check it out. They got a lot of great stuff available that will help keep you, again, quiet in the woods and also warm when you need to be. Looks like John's tuning in from New Mexico. Had great success out here hunting with the blinds this season. That's great to hear. The ground blinds have been an absolute hit. We actually just filmed a bunch of shorts and videos on the blinds a couple of days ago. The Vizmaster blind has been a really popular option, especially up here in the Midwest for the rifle seasons. If you're going to be hunting on public land, what you need to do is you need to have blaze orange on top of your blind. And the nice thing with the Vizmaster is it does come with a blaze orange cover that you'll actually put over top of the blind, that will allow you to kind of stay within those regulations. So very awesome setup. And it's one of those blinds too where you can walk in. It's about 63 inches tall, so you can walk in and stand straight up in that blind and have a lot of room, not only to move around but also to bow hunt out of. I know there's a lot of people looking for a ground blind that you can actually pull a compound bow back in and have room to kind of move around and actually take a successful shot from inside of that blind. So the Vizmaster and the Vizmax are some of those taller blinds. Even the Opti View blind are all at that 63-inch mark. That's going to give you, again, that vertical room that you need to kind of get that bow pulled back and then be able to, move around to make a successful shot. So if you're looking for a nice blind to be, shooting a bow out of, definitely check out the Vizmaster. Some of those taller blinds from Tidewee. Again, you kind of read the description on those blinds to kind of figure out what the heights are on them, and then you can make your decision from there. But there's a lot of great blinds available with different door styles, different see-through mesh styles that are on there that will definitely suit you well if that's what you're looking for. So again, if you're looking for a nice blind to bow hunt out of, a lot of those Tidewee blinds that we have available on the website can be a very great fit. Another nice thing about most of those blinds is they are going to have a panel that has trapezoidal style windows. There's going to be 2 vertical and then 1 horizontal. And those vertical trapezoidal style windows are going to give you ample vertical room to be able to move up and down to get a successful shot. And then vice versa, if you're shooting a crossbow, you're going to have that nice big horizontal opening, whether you're shooting a crossbow or a rifle. That big trapezoidal style opening right in the center that's horizontal is going to give you that left to right ability. So a lot of great options there. If you're looking for a great blind, you can head on over to the website at www.tidewee.com. Grab yourself one tonight during this live, and you can actually get a little bit of a discount. Let's go ahead and find the code here tonight. I believe it is live 20. Yes. So you can save 20% right now during this live. If you go to www.tidewee.com, purchase any of the products, you can type in code live20, all caps. I'll go ahead and post it here in the comments. Live20, and we'll go ahead and I think I can pin that. There we go. Live20. If you guys are interested in purchasing anything right now, you can use that code at checkout to save yourself some money. So if you're looking for a great blind, head on over there and grab that, and it'll definitely suit you well. I use a Tidewee suit and love it. I saddle hunt, and it kept me warm on cold days in November. James, saddle hunting, awesome. I've always wanted to try the saddle hunting. I just haven't quite got to that point to give it a go yet. I'm still hunting out of ladder stands for the most part, even climbers and hang-ons. But I haven't made it into a saddle yet. What are your opinions on the saddle? Because I'd love to know. And what brand are you using? Because I've kind of gone back and forth between a few of them, and just trying to get an idea. But I've always wanted to give it a go. I've heard it's very comfortable, but I just haven't done it yet. Waders are awesome. Awesome. Also, yeah, we do have a great selection of waders too, as well. If you're looking for waders for duck hunting, we definitely got you covered at Tideway. We got insulated waders, we got neoprene waders that are insulated, we got breathable waders that are insulated, we got non-insulated breathable waders, we got PVC boot foot waders. We got a whole ton of options depending on if you're looking at using them for just a recreational use, if you're looking at using them for hunting, or maybe even fishing. We got a lot of great options available on the website. And again, you can save 20% right now if you head on over to the website and use code LIVE20. Ted Miller said Altus suit is awesome. Ted Miller is one of the guys that has definitely put that Altus suit to the test. He has done a lot of awesome videos for Tideway, just kind of putting the small little aspects of that Altus suit to the test. You know, the windproof, the waterproof, and the durability are all things that he kind of went above and beyond to test on that Altus suit, and has always came back with some really good news on that. So if you aren't familiar with any of those videos, you can check out the Facebook page. You'll find them on there somewhere, but that Altus suit has definitely been great. Again, it's just a great option for some of those late season hunts where it's really starting to cool off. And then, you know, those really, really cold late season hunts, that Altus suit will definitely keep you warm. A lot of times what I'm doing is I'm pairing that up with the Tideway heated vest. I'll keep that heated vest on underneath the Altus suit, and you basically stay comfy warm the whole time you're hunting. But yeah, a lot of great options there, but the Altus suit is definitely a must if you're looking for a new hunting suit. James, I've been looking at the blinds, have not pulled the trigger on one yet, but may soon. Absolutely. Again, if I had to suggest a blind, especially if you're looking to, you know, bow hunt out of one potentially, definitely go with one of the taller sizes. You're not going to regret it. Obviously, the blind itself is a little bit bigger, could be a little more difficult to hide. If you are looking to put it in a spot where you don't have a lot of cover, maybe you will want to go with one of the smaller ones. But if you do have a spot that has a lot of cover, or you're planning on putting this thing out and keeping it out for a good duration of time, definitely go with one of the bigger ones. You're not going to be disappointed. We have some no trip doors available on those, depending on which one you're getting. But again, you can't go wrong with the Vismaster, and you also can't go wrong with the OptiView. The OptiView has a woven mesh instead of a perforated mesh, giving you that see-through look all the way around the blind. And that woven mesh is more of an HD kind of clarity compared to the perforated mesh that can sometimes you know, mess with your eyes a little bit. So there's two different options there. Again, that OptiView is going to have that woven mesh, kind of giving you that clearer look compared to the perforated. But both are great options. Both work really well. And believe it or not, both hold heat pretty well too as well. Bullets and Barbecue, how's it going? James says hi as well. Patrick, I love my Tideway apparel here in the South Carolina. I hunt private property, and it's amazing to stay comfortable in the woods. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you for the support. Hopefully hunting down in South Carolina has been good for you. Private property is always a nice thing to have. We actually ran into some private property that we're leasing for the year, and we're pretty excited about that. We might actually be putting a food plot up, thinking some clover, mainly because it's a pretty swampy area, and I don't think there's a whole lot of great items to be planting in some swampy areas like that other than clover. So if you guys have anything that grows really well in a swampy area, definitely let me know. But we're thinking maybe a clover plot, and we're going to start with that, see how it goes. I've actually never planted a food plot before, so this would be my first one. So we're looking forward to doing that. But I also have a lot of other stuff going on. We got a bear tag this year, so we're going to be working on baiting some bear here very, very shortly, and running some bait piles up north for that as well. But a lot of stuff going on this year. Hopefully going to be able to film that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. It'll be the first bear that I've ever actually got to hunt and hopefully successfully harvest. But the blind is nice, but the frosting on top of the cake is the heated chair. The heated chair makes mornings Cold mornings, very easy to deal with. Ted Miller, absolutely correct there. We have a heated chair that's been very popular, and it does pair very well with the ground blind. Again, all of our heated clothing, the heated chair is all ran off of a portable power pack. I believe it's a little 20 amp hour power pack that you'll actually just plug a USB plug into. And it's as simple as that. You'll turn it on. Most of the heated clothing and the heated items all run for the same duration. You get about 3 hours out of the high setting, anywhere from 5 to 6 hours out of that medium setting, and then that low setting can run up to 8 to 10 hours, which is extremely nice, especially on those cold days. Low is going to heat your heated items up to about 100 degrees. Medium will kind of get to that 115 degree mark, and then high will actually bring it up to 130 degrees. So 100 degrees is definitely more than enough. I know when I am out hunting with my heated clothing, especially in the wintertime, I'm running my vest on low, and that's more than enough to keep me warm throughout my hunt, especially if I'm doing any sort of layering over top of it. That's really going to be all you need. But if you haven't checked out the heated clothing, we have a very large list of SKUs available on the website. Again, www.tidewee.com. Tonight, you can use code LIVE20 to save yourself 20% off of any of that heated clothing if you are looking for any. They make great Christmas gifts when we start getting into the holidays here, and they also make great birthday presents too as well, just because they're so affordable. That's the nice thing about here at Tidewee is we're able to keep those prices down, being direct to consumer, and we have a lot of great items that you can get that are built with the quality that you see everywhere else, but just a little bit lower in the price sector there. So definitely check that stuff out. You won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed at all. Thanks for the code. Absolutely. Neil, have any luck in the turkey season? Neil, I actually did not get a ton of time to turkey hunt this year. I was doing a lot of fishing, spent a lot of time on the lake. I actually run guided trips and stuff like that for my full-time job. So I spent a lot of time doing that. I didn't get a ton of time to do any turkey hunting. I did get out a few times, had some really big birds that were just really picky this year. They were tough to get to come into any sort of decoys or any sort of calling. They were henned up. It was difficult, and we got them real close one day, and it just wasn't. I shouldn't even say real close. It just wasn't quite close enough. Thought about taking a shot, but ended up just letting them walk. So hopefully next year we'll get back out there. Maybe even this fall we'll harvest one. But yeah, this is the first year I think I didn't get a spring turkey in probably 3 or 4 years now. So little disappointed with that, but not a big deal. We'll move forward, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully this fall, but for sure next spring. It gets you to places you normally can't get into. I'm assuming you're talking about the saddle, James. Yep, he said tethered is great. Interesting. I do SRT in one stick to climb. Awesome. So that's good to know. Yeah, I've really thought about getting into the saddle thing. It looks like honestly, it just looks like fun. It does look comfortable, but yeah, that's something I'll definitely have to look into. Tethered is kind of one of those brands that I've looked into a lot. Obviously, it's probably one of the most popular ones. So we'll definitely have to look into that a little bit and give that a shot, possibly. I've looked at the heated vest, looking to get one once my size comes back. Yeah, so a lot of the heated clothing, if you don't see it right now, if it's not available, there's a good chance that that's going to be available come July. So how the stock kind of works with that is it comes with the seasons. So as we get closer to that cooler weather this fall, all of that stuff will again jump back into stock. And then as we kind of progress through the winter time and that warm weather is starting to come, all of that stuff kind of gets put on hold for a little bit, until we start getting a little bit closer to that cooler weather again. So I would expect end of July, maybe even into August and September, all of that heated clothing is going to start coming back into stock, and will be available for you to purchase. But if there is anything on there right now in your size that is available, you can definitely go check it out tonight. Save yourself 20% by using the code we have listed here. Most impressed with how quickly they replaced mine after it broke. They had a new blind to me in days. Yes, absolutely. The customer service here at Tidewee is phenomenal. If you have any issues with the products that you order or you get from Tidewee, they'll be sure to help you extremely quickly. You send us a message, send us an email to the customer service line. They'll get you taken care of. They'll get everything replaced that was defective, and they'll help you out for sure. So, absolutely, Jeff, no problem. I would like to see the turkey blind be a little taller or adjustable in height to use for both turkey and whitetail. Absolutely, James. That was a thing that we got a lot of questions about, which is why we kind of rose the height of the original see-through blind to 63 inches. It's pretty tall. I mean, I can stand straight up in it. I would definitely be able to harvest a turkey and a whitetail, and I've done both out of each. But the nice thing about having that space above you is, again, you are able to pull back a bow, a compound bow, if that's what you're going to be hunting with. You can actually do that successfully out of a ground blind. And having that height is definitely a necessity. And with those 63-inch heights on the blinds that we have here at Tidewee, it gives you that option to be able to do that. But yeah, absolutely. I love all my Tidewee products and excellent customer service. Absolutely. Can we just skip to duck season? Yep, duck season will be here before you know it. Be patient, it's coming. Been seeing lots of ads on my feed for the Tidewee blinds and definitely need to get one ordered for this year. Absolutely. Like I said, you cannot go wrong with the see-through blinds if you're looking for a great option. That OptiView is a great option with the woven mesh over the perforated. Again, you're just going to get a little bit clearer of a picture outside of that woven mesh than you would with the perforated mesh. But again, it's going to be up to your choice and what you're really looking to do with it. There's a couple of different sizes, some different layouts of the windows and everything like that. So definitely do your research on them. Pick the one that's going to be best for you, and it's definitely going to work for you. I've harvested many turkeys, and I've actually harvested a couple of deer out of a see-through ground blind from Tidewee. They work really well, and they're a ton of fun to hunt out of. I've just started filming my hunts and have a Browning cam that I have attached to my bow, and we will see how that goes this year. Absolutely, that'll be sweet, James. Love my heated seat. It's the best thing. Absolutely. Nick Wiseman, how's it going? Any idea when the heated chair will be back in stock? Chuck, I'm predicting it'll probably be around again that July August timeframe. Once we start getting a little closer to the cooler weather again, all of that heated stuff will eventually start coming back into stock. Shot a few deer out of one of the blinds y'all sell. Probably need one or two more. Absolutely. You can never have enough of them. I know gun hunting last year, I think we had 3 or 4 of them set up on the property that we're hunting. And it's just nice. I know I'm the kind of person that just can't sit all day in one spot. So I like to have numerous locations throughout the property to be able to jump to, midday or something if I start wanting to get up and kind of move around. So it's nice to have a couple of those blinds placed around, again, just so I can get up and move when I want to. Tethered has awesome customer service. They have helped a lot with questions. Awesome to hear. All right, well, since we got some people in here, we're going to go ahead and give away a Tidewee hat. We do a giveaway here on the Facebook live giveaways. We've always given away a couple of these hats during the feed. And what we do is we play a little game. It's called the emoji game. And basically what I'll do is I'll call out an emoji, and then the first person to post that emoji on my live feed will be the winner of the first Tidewee hat here tonight. We'll give away a couple of these. And then we'll see who wins them. So again, you're going to comment the emoji that I state, and then the first person that pops up on my live feed will be the winner. And again, bear with me. There's always a little bit of lag here. So if you think you're first, I'm going to read it out however it comes through on my end. So we'll go ahead and we'll start off with a duck emoji. First person to post a duck emoji, simply because we're looking forward to duck hunting, right? The first person to post a duck emoji will be the winner of a Tidewee hat here tonight. We'll send this directly to your doorstep. So a duck emoji, the first person to post a duck. All right, we got ducks coming in. Looks like we have a turkey too. That's not right. All right, the first person to post the duck emoji Matt Schreiber. Congratulations, Matt. I'm going to need you to send me your mailing address to this email that I'm going to type in the comments here. gmail.com. brosoutdoors@gmail.com. Please shoot me your mailing address, and I'll get that hat sent out to you as soon as possible. We got turkeys coming in all over the. I said ducks, guys. Ducks. We got one turkey, two turkey. I think we got a hatching duckling. That would probably count. That would probably count. Congratulations, Matt Schreiber. There you go. First one to come in with the duck emoji. Congratulations to you. Again, please shoot me your mailing address, brosoutdoors@gmail.com. I'll link that right there. If you can shoot me your mailing address, I'll get that hat sent out to you. Congratulations to Matt. We'll give away another hat here in a little bit. Hopefully we can get a few more people in on this live feed before we give away another hat. But again, yes, looking forward to the hunting seasons this fall. What is everybody in this chat hunting with? You hunting with a crossbow? You hunting with a compound? Do you not bow hunt? Do you hunt with just rifle? What kind of hunting are you guys doing? I'm doing a little bit of both. Like I said, I try to get out as much as I can. Last year, I was able to harvest a nice 8-pointer with my compound. I do not use a crossbow. I got a few buddies that use them, but I just find it a little bit more enjoyable for myself to use a compound, and that's what I've been using pretty much my entire life. So that's what I'm going to stick with until I can't physically use one. But but yeah, I'd love to know what you guys are using, what kind of hunting that you do, whether it's for whitetail, maybe something out west. I know a couple years back in 2018, I actually made it out to Colorado, was able to harvest a nice elk out there, a 5x6 with rifle. First rifle season on some public land, was a ton of fun. And yeah, I don't know. We're looking pretty late into the future here already, considering it's just June. We got a little bit of ways to go here before we get into those fall hunting seasons. So it's not even really on my mind a whole lot yet, but we are getting up north. We're hopefully going to start getting some food plots in and some cameras hung and start getting that stuff going. That way we can be ready to rock when fall comes. Because as far as it is away, it is going to come quick, and we're going to have deer hunting right around the corner here. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. John, I have a pronghorn rifle in October, elk muzzleloader in October. Awesome. Elk with the muzzleloader will be sweet. I've actually never did any muzzleloader hunting. I thought about doing it it might have been last year, just because I had some really nice deer running around that I didn't get a chance at with the rifle. So maybe that's something I'll try out this year, but I've never done that. But super exciting. Pronghorn sounds fun. That's definitely something I'd like to do at some point in my lifetime. I'd also really like to do a mule deer hunt sometime in my lifetime too as well. I know when we were out in Colorado, I saw a lot of nice mule deer while we were out there elk hunting, and obviously didn't get to harvest any of those, but would have been really neat too. We saw some really nice size bulls out there. That would have been a lot of fun. But prime bow and crossbow. Got it. Also love my 30-06, and I did get a new Legend 350. That's fun to shoot. Absolutely, Matt. Matt is doing a prime, just a compound and a crossbow, so he's doing a little bit of both. Bear Kodiak, that is exciting. I like I said, I do have a bear tag this year. It's been like 10 years since I've got a bear tag here in Wisconsin. You basically put in preference points for the different zones throughout the state, and I ended up pulling a tag for Zone B, which took me about 10 years. So I'm pretty pumped for that. We got to pick up some bait and start getting some of those ran here shortly, and see how we can do come September. So really pumped for that. Hopefully going to be filming that and getting that posted to the Tideweed YouTube channel, hopefully this fall too. But I am excited for that hunt. Crossbow, Tideweed blind is nice setup to shoot out of the silent windows. Ted's shooting his crossbow. Absolutely. The Tideweed blinds do have the silent sliding windows. Those are available on all of the Tideweed blinds that we have here, and those are super nice. Being able to move those windows up and down, without making a ton of noise, is just going to give you the opportunity to keep the windows closed up. That way you can get away with a little bit more movement inside of those blinds when the animal that you're trying to successfully harvest is walking into range. You can move around it there. They're not going to see you. Obviously, they're still going to be able to hear you. But having that a little bit of leeway with movement makes it a lot easier to shoot a crossbow, a rifle, or even a compound bow out of a ground blind. Hunting from the ground can be definitely tough. Some guys have it perfected, but there is definitely a science to it. It can be really tough at times, and anything that you can do to kind of heighten your advantage, like having a see-through ground blind, can definitely help you be a little bit more successful. I've bow hunted for over 40 years here in New Mexico. Also, awesome to hear, John. That's super neat. That's a lot of years. A lot of years bow hunting. Have you seen the hunting get any better or worse over those 40 years, or over the course of 40 years? How has it improved, or how has it gotten worse, in your opinion? I know here in Wisconsin, we hear it all. It's some of them say it's been back and forth. Some of them, it's way worse than it used to be. I always hear the stories, from my dad and my grandpa, how they used to see tons of deer, even on public land out when they used to go sit for an evening. Nowadays, you go out and you see a couple. Maybe you're even lucky to see one. So it's just kind of interesting to hear those stories over the course of a long duration of time, how it's improved or how it's gotten worse. Mike is shooting shotgun 3.5-inch mags. I have turkeys all over the place. Let me know when you want to stop over and shoot a big tom. You will have your pick of 8 toms. Mike, I appreciate that. Maybe I'll take that up. I'll have to talk to Cole. Maybe we can do something next year, film wise. That'd be a fun trip. We went bear up north in September, then whitetail with bow, rifle, and muzzle. A lot of muzzleloader hunters in here. That's cool to see. Like I said, that's definitely something I would like to try someday. When are you going to start selling these hats? I don't believe these hats will ever be for sale. I know they are. I don't know exactly what the design team is working on right now. I know they were working on some hats to post onto the website again. You used to have a hat very similar to this that you were able to purchase from the website. But right now we do not have anything. We just basically have a big lot of giveaway hats that we do give away. So we'll try to win you one here tonight if you're interested, Matthew. But hopefully soon we can have some of that apparel or logo apparel available on the website for you guys to purchase. Fall turkey as well. Also have a mountain lion and a bear hunts both archery. That's cool. The mountain lion thing is scary. I don't know if I'd ever wanted to be chasing after a mountain lion. The closest I'd probably come to that is doing a bobcat hunt. I am putting in for some preference point for bobcat here in Wisconsin. Hopefully have that within a few years and maybe be able to harvest one of those too as well. But yeah, mountain lion, scary stuff. Pretty neat though. Good luck with that. All right. Well, let's go ahead and give away another hat. I think we got 11 people in here right now. I've seen it kind of bumping up back and forth from 12 to 20 back down. So there's people coming in and out. But let's go ahead. We're going to give away another hat. Again, this is just a black Tideweed hat. We'll go ahead and give another one of these away. We'll do the same exact thing. Basically, what I'm going to do if you're just joining in is I'm going to state an emoji, and then the first person to post that emoji on my live feed will be the second winner tonight of a Tideweed hat. And again, we are going to be giving away a Bino harness bag here at the end of this live too as well. So right after we give this hat away, I'll kind of walk you guys through that Bino harness bag and what you can expect if you do win that. But again, all of this stuff is available besides the hats. Everything that we're talking about here tonight, the blinds, the waders, the clothing, the Bino harness bag, the heated clothing, it's all available on our website at www.tideweed.com. You can use code live20. I'll go ahead and post it again here in the live feed. You can use code live20 at checkout. You can save yourself 20% on your purchase tonight during this live feed. But let's go ahead. We're going to give this hat away again. Emoji game. Let's do an American flag emoji. an American flag. First person to post an American flag will be the second winner here tonight. And again, however it's coming through on my live feed is how we are going to call it. So there is a little bit of lag there, so don't get upset with me if you think you're first, and that's just not the way it comes through. Again, we are doing an American flag. We'll go ahead and let those start popping in here. Here they come. Look at all the American flags. Woo! All right, we do have a winner. There we go. The Great White Hunter. The Great White Hunter. Are you a shark fisherman by chance, or is that just is that just a name? Here we go. All right, let's. You're gonna have to email me your mailing address. I'll go ahead and post that here in the comments. Congratulations to the Great White Hunter he's tuning in from YouTube here tonight. Congratulations to him. He just won the second Tidewee hat that we gave away here tonight. So congratulations to you. We'll get one of those sent out to you. Again, if you can email me your mailing address, roseoutdoors@gmail.com. Shoot me that email. I'll get that hat sent out to you as soon as possible. Congratulations to the Great White Hunter. Josh Payne came in at a quick second, and it looks like Josh Payne came in with a lot of American flags here, and Ted, he's still posting turkeys. But congratulations to the Great White Hunter. We got you a new hat, new fresh Tidewee hat coming your way. But we are going to be giving away a bino harness tonight. Now, we gave away one of these the last time we were live to. It went over really well, and we do have a bunch of these available on the website too yet. But what this is a bino harness bag. Basically, it has adjustable straps, so you can wear this. Once you have it on, it'll basically sit right on your chest here, making your binos easily accessible, and then also your rangefinder too as well. We do have those available on the website. We have the rangefinder that is basically good up to 700 yards, which is an insane distance. But if you are looking to range that far, we do have a rangefinder available for a very affordable price. And that is another option on this bino harness bag here. So if we go ahead and look at the top of the bino harness bag, you're going to notice some magnets here on the top. It's going to allow you to keep this closed quietly. You're not going to have to worry about any Velcro or any zippers to get this thing open to access your binoculars, which is super important when you're up in a tree and you got some animals or some of the targets that you're looking to hunt. You don't have to worry about opening this up and making any noise to get those binoculars out. Again, that is magnetized, so that will keep them covered, that will keep them safe, and then you can just basically fold that open, grab your binoculars out, and go ahead and do what you need to do. Put them back, fold that cover over, and it's going to be magnetized shut. Now, if you're going to be walking around in the woods, or maybe you're out west, you're walking through the mountains or something like that, you want this to stay shut, you're worried about that magnet possibly opening up, there is a little drawstring that you can pull over and put right onto that hook on the front there too as well. That will keep this closed, not allowing it to open up. So a lot of great options there. Again, this is just a great way to keep your optics protected, especially when you're out, again, out in the woods, walking around. You're going to be bringing them up into the tree stand with you. Keep them protected inside of here. Last thing that you want to do is drop them. They become damaged, or maybe you don't have any lens caps on them. They get scratched. You pay a lot of money for optics, especially nowadays. You can spend a lot of money on these things, and what the last thing you want to do is destroy them. So keep them protected. These bino harness bags are super affordable. You can get them in a couple of different camouflage patterns. They are available in the Next G2. This is actually an older style. This still has a Realtree pattern on it, but they are available in a Next G2 pattern. And then they're also just available in like a khaki brown pattern too as well. The khaki brown pattern is probably my favorite. Just looks nice. And again, just a great option. They do have them in two different sizes. You can get them in the small size here, or you can get them in just a little bit larger size too as well if you do have a bigger pair of binoculars. Looks like we have some questions coming in. I have the rangefinder and it's great. Have not had any problems other than fog, and fog kills any rangefinder. Absolutely. Fog is detrimental to any optics. You're definitely gonna have to figure things out. Even when we're out filming, fog can definitely be a big problem when it comes to the optics of the camera. So The nice thing is Tideweed does have a little lens wipe that is available with the rangefinder. So if you do get some fog on there, you're going to be able to wipe that off very easily. Will a spare Tideweed battery for heated clothes fit in one of the side pouches? I believe so, Ted. You should be able to fit, probably not on this side, but you could possibly fit one in the front here, where the rain pouch or the little optics wipe is. The rain pouch is actually on the bottom, sorry. But there is a little optics wipe cloth on the front side, but you can definitely fit one of the Tideweed batteries inside of there. If you did want to bring an extra one along, it's a great idea. Then it doesn't get lost in your backpack. It's right on the front of your bino harness bag, which is always going to be accessible for you right on your chest. Great idea. Do they come in mossy oak? They do not come in mossy oak. Again, they're only available in the next camo patterns and then the khaki pattern too as well. It is absolutely an awesome looking bino harness bag. And again, these straps are super adjustable. They're super comfortable. They're very, very thin straps. So if you are going to be putting some miles on these, you don't have to worry about like sweating through these or having to worry about getting too warm wearing it. It's very ergonomically comfortable. And again, very, very breathable. So it's going to be comfortable while you're wearing it. You don't, again, have to worry about sweating too much and putting too many miles on with it, as you're going to remain very comfortable. Patrick, love your blind. Had a deer look in mine with me in it. Absolutely awesome. We've been seeing some videos, some really awesome videos coming on, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You guys send a lot of awesome stuff inside of the ground blinds that we absolutely love. And some of them even get shared on our TikTok pages and our Instagram pages too as well. So if you're not following us on those pages or Facebook, definitely tune in. We got a lot of awesome stuff that come in from customers, and it's definitely really neat to see. But alrighty, well, yeah, so we're going to be giving one of these away tonight. So hopefully everybody has a use for a bino harness bag. I know if you're a hunter, maybe even a fisherman, you probably got a pair of binoculars. And again, this is just a very safe place to keep them. Right on the side here, again, you're going to have a nice little pouch for a rangefinder. It's pretty standard size. It'll fit most of the rangefinders that are available on the market today, even if you're not buying a Tideweed rangefinder, which I do highly suggest. And you can get right now over on the website at www.tideweed.com. Again, I will post the code LIVE20 right now. You can use that on the website to save 20%. If you don't win a bino harness bag tonight and you want to purchase one, they're super affordable. You can go over to the website and purchase one there too as well. Again, using that code to save 20% off of your purchase. Alrighty, I think we're ready. We got a lot of people in here right now. We're going to be giving away a bino harness bag. For those of you that are just hopping in here, what we're going to do is I'm going to state an emoji. The first person to post that emoji will be the winner of the Tideweed bino harness bag. This is going to be the final winner of tonight. We have given away 2 Tideweed hats, and now we are going to be giving away this bino harness bag that could potentially be yours. You'll get to choose the size you want. You also get to choose the color. Again, if you want to check them out, they're available on www.tideweed.com, and you can check out the size, you can check out the color, and you can let me know which one you would like. Can I take the bino rangefinder off the bino mag? Can I take the rangefinder off the bino? I'm assuming you're asking if you can take this off. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, Ted. Yes. This does come off. There's actually a little clip right here. You can take that off. And then if you wanted to attach the pouch that the rangefinder from Tideweed does come with, there is a strap here. You could belt loop it right around there if you wanted to. You might have to figure out a little way to strap that on there without it coming off, simply because that is a closed loop on the pouch that the rangefinder comes with. So you might need something to kind of loop around there to keep it on there, but you could definitely figure something out. However, I'd suggest probably just using the one that's already on there. Alrighty, let's go ahead. We're going to give you guys a shot at this. What emoticon should we use tonight for this bag? Let's Let's do a raindrop. Raindrop's always a fun one, and it's a tough one. Nobody ever sees it coming. The raindrop emoji. For those of you that are wondering about that rain pouch that I was talking about earlier too, there is a rain pouch in the bottom of this bag. So if you unzip that bottom zipper there, you will review a rain pouch, a rain cover, and basically what it looks like is a hairnet that basically goes over top of your bino bag. That'll protect your bino bag from getting wet. It'll protect your optics from getting wet. If you do ever happen to run into some rain while you're hunting, you can just pull that out. It's going to stay stored into the bottom of your bino harness bag, and each bino harness bag is going to come with one. And you can just keep it in there for whenever you need it. It's zipped on the bottom, out of the way. If you ever do run into rain, that pouch is big enough. You can cover the whole bino harness bag in that rain pouch to stop anything from getting wet. Sorry, I should have brought a water bottle with me. We got a ton of raindrops coming in. All right, let's see who the winner of the bino harness bag is. Here we go. Is it Naka Myers? Naka Myers? Naka Myers? Sorry if I'm pronouncing your first name wrong. But Naka Myers, congratulations to you. You just won yourself a bino harness bag from Tidewee. I'll tell you, Joshua was a close second. James was a third. And Josh Payne coming in fourth. Congratulations to Naka. I think I'm pronouncing that right, hopefully. But congratulations to you. Again, I will need your mailing address, and then I'll also need you to let me know what color you want, whether you want camouflage or the khaki pattern too as well. But you can send me that information to my email address. I'll go ahead and find it here in the comments again. Right there, brosoutdoors@gmail.com. Please shoot me your mailing address. And then again, let me know what color you want. If you want a camouflage pattern or the khaki pattern, and we'll get that sent out to you. Thank you guys for tuning into this tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We're going to continue. Nakaya. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. Nakaya, congratulations to you. We'll get this hung back up here. There we go. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. We had 2 hats that we gave away. Again, if you didn't already, please shoot me your mailing address. I'll get those hats sent out to you. And then Nakaya, please shoot me your mailing address, and again, just let me know what color and size you want, and we'll get that sent out to you as soon as possible. So again, congratulations to all those winners. Thank you guys for tuning in here tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. We're going to be doing lives. We're going to be doing live feeds here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for the extendable future. We're going to be doing them like twice a month. And we're going to be doing giveaways. We're going to be talking about new products. We're going to be talking about future hunting seasons. And the next couple that we do might not even be down here in the studio. We might be outside in a ground blind. So we got a lot of cool stuff that we're going to be doing that's on the way here. We just wanted to get these first couple of lives out of the way here, trying to get used to this new program that we're using called StreamYard. So hopefully everything's working smoothly. If there was something that was kind of off a little bit tonight, please shoot me an email. Let me know what I can do better to make this a little bit more enjoyable for you guys in the future, because we want to basically just give back to you guys. You guys have really helped us kind of boom over the years here at Tidewee. We got a lot of awesome products, and we really grew fast, and it's all thanks to all of our awesome customers and supporters like you guys. So we want to do a little bit for you, give back, and that's what these giveaways are all about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, please leave me some comments, shoot me an email if something that you thought could go a little better, that we could possibly look into. I'd be happy to get your guys' feedback on that. But thank you guys again. Let's see here. Hopefully you guys got that stuff sent over to me. What are the sizes for the bino bags? You'll have to look on the website. Again, you can just jump on Tidewee's website, www.tidewee.com. There's 2 different sizes. This is like the standard size, and then there's one size bigger than this. It's just a little bit larger than that standard size. So if you have a bigger pair of binoculars, that larger size might be a little better fit for you. Congrats to the winners again. Shoot me that information to my email, And yeah, we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys on the next Tideweed Live giveaway. Again, if you have any questions for me or you have any feedback on how this live feed went, please shoot me an email. Again, like I said, we're still trying to get used to this new program, but we're getting her dialed in. Hopefully next time we can get all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram together, and we can really start to get these live giveaways going a little bit better. But thank you guys again for tuning in tonight. We're going to go ahead and sign off for the night. We'll catch you guys on the next live giveaway. Be sure to follow us here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok to stay up to date with all the stuff that we got going on here on Tideweed. Again, if you want to use the live code, you can head on over to the website, www.tideweed.com. Use code LIVE20 right now to save yourself 20% at checkout. That code will be staying live here for another, I think another hour maybe. And you'll be able to use that code to purchase some products at a little bit of a discount. But thank you guys again. We'll see you on the next Tideweed Live giveaway. Take it easy. Have a great night. And we'll see you next time.